Fantomen Review.
Welcome back, it's time for another Fantomen review with me, Mikael. This time it's not one issue or two issues, we have 3 issues, because during summer I have hard time to do these reviews. So I'll go through them one by one. So starting off is issue 16, then we have 17, and then 18, 19 of 2023. Issue 16 has a cover by Rafael Ruiz. It looks great, and I would like to have it hanging on my wall. Unsure if it pops enough in the newsstand with basically the colors being very nicely composed and not popping. But I mean, it's an amazing art. And the main story is called Lokes Treasure, and it is by Frognes and Kari Leppänen. This is Frognes' first story since 2014. It's a bit too heavy on the supernatural side for me, but it also has some nice world building, I would say. And sadly, Kari's art is not as good as it was when he was younger, but a lot of the scenery is really good still. I mean, it's you can tell that he has taken time, and all the backgrounds are amazing. And then we have a Thorgal story. It's the end of the Seal Woman. We also get a poster of the smaller variant than it was years ago. It was the best cover of 2022. We have an article on Chronicle Chamber about everything that is with that. And the Thorgal story was better than most of the Thorgal stories. Let's go to the next one. Issue 17 with the cover by Luca Arbata. I get the feeling that it depicts an evil doppelganger to the Phantom. Sure, I was not sure if he was evil or good when I read the story, so it comes off well. And that's of course the main story, The Visitor by Tony DePaul and Jeff Weigel. This story got a lot of attention when it was ongoing in social media. There was a lot happening here. There's a new room in the Chronicle Chamber. Let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, this one, the Hall of Costumes. And with it, Jeff also made this unique costume of each Phantom. And some negative comments I read was that the Phantom should look the same no matter what year it is, so people will think it's the same person. But I don't agree with them, because I think it's really cool that there are some small details that differs, but I mean, you probably won't see 2 of the same Phantom, so if you get it described, you would still think it's the same man, because it's very unique clothing. So I like it that he did that. And the story itself, and then we have another story, the Chronicles of Old Man Mozz, also by DePaul, but by Mike Manley, so it was a daily. And this one is the follow-up of Reckoned Havoc at Gravelines. I think about these stories as one long story, but this part is still the cautioning of the future, and I look forward to seeing what is really going to happen when he stops talking with Mozz. And that's, oh no, look at this. Let's go to the last issue here, 19 of 2023. That was hard to pronounce, apparently. It has this cover by Joan Boix and Andrea Cagol, I really love the colors, and I guess this is Germain's favorite, since the Chain of Patience is on the Skull Throne. This features the 5th story in the Belle epoque suite by Pidde Andersson and Percy Ochoa. The never-ending honeymoon of the 19th Phantom continues. This one is full of action and chase scenes, and yeah, as the earlier ones, I enjoy reading those. Pidde is good. And then we have The Waterman by Falk, George Olesen and Fredericks. This is not the best period of the newspaper stories. I think the art is really good in this one, but yeah, it's good to have it printed in Fantomen for completeness sake, because it hasn't been printed before. Then we have a reprint of Özcan Eralp story, so a Team Fantomen story. It's only 9 pages long. Jumba is missing after going out on a trek with Rex, and they search for him. They can't find him, so they go to the circus to look at the elephants. And what happens next, no one can guess. And that is that. And then we have a new Thorgal story starting Neokora. I think as with the last one, I think the Thorgal stories are good again. I think they had some period where they were not as good, but now they are great. What else? Yeah, the preview of the next issue. We will get a reprint of Team Fantomen story by Norman Walker and Hans Lindahl, The Monster in Montargis, and then we get the concluding Thorgal story. I think this is the first issue in a long while where we don't get any new Fantomen content for unpublished in Fantomen, that is. And we also get some promo of the new softcover book and also the new hardcover book that I will do a review of shortly. Thank you for listening and happy Fantoming.